Let's see if Kirk Cousins is doing the dads come to offs, man. Let's see if he still got that shit on in the offs. You feel me? Cause hey, I'm happy for him, man. Kirk Cousins has been ridiculed for the better part of 10 years. What up? It's your boy Tom Merle from Go Talk Media coming at you with a new video. Hey, I know it's been a minute, but I'm back before you had a chance to miss me. Please, guys, I gotta pay the bills. Please comment, like, subscribe. Please, any little bit it helps, man. Anything y'all want me to speak on, you can leave it in the comments. Just please comment, like, subscribe. No more waste of time with that. Let's get into the video. This is the NFC Power Ranking video, America. It's been a while, but as I told you in my last Power Ranking video, this is a living, fluid list. It moves from week to week. Things affect it. Injuries may affect it. A lot of things affect it. It's like water. Like Bruce Lee said, be water. You know what I'm saying? Now we know our Kirk Cousins. So, but yeah, man, we're coming at you with the new Power Rankings. NFC, let's get into it. Number one team in the NFC, which I believe is the number one team in the league, is the Philadelphia Eagles. They have won every game they played so far. A lot of people may say their schedule is a little sus, but hey, I believe in good teams win the games they play. You make the schedule, you squish these guys with sledgehammers. Good teams squish bad teams. The good teams find ways to win. Even in adversity. Philadelphia has done that. They look kind of clutch. Well, a 10-point victory versus Texas. Hey, dub's a dub. Also believe in that. Their last three games, they beat Dallas at the crib in Philly. They beat Pittsburgh at Philly, and they went on the road to beat the Texans. Now, a lot of people would say they beat Dallas, they beat Cooper Rush, they beat the Steelers, they're a trash bag. They beat the Texans, they're in the C.J. Stroud sweepstakes, if you will. But hey, as I said, you play who you play. They're led by Jalen Hurts, 2,042 passing yards. He is currently 10th in the league in that. He has 12 TDs. He's 11th in the league with 12 TDs. Who is he throwing it to? He's throwing it to who I told you in my preseason video who he should be. A.J. Brown, 718 yards. That's 6th in the league. He's, as I said, he has a plethora of weapons. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. So these guys are balling. And also on the defensive side, what I didn't get to cover in my video before the season started because this trade happened like that same day, Charlie Gardner-Johnson leads the league in picks with 5. So this is a championship caliber team. They're going to continue to plug away. And I got to tell you, the rest of their schedule is kind of a cakewalk as well. They got a lot of crappy teams, Packers, guys like that Commanders, guys that just don't really stand a chance, I don't think. But they do have the Titans. I could see Dallas getting at them with Dak, possibly. And they still got to play the Giants twice, so they could split. They could possibly lose 3 games. But, you know what I'm saying, they'll be 14-3 at that point. So, if that were to happen. So, the Eagles, number one, clearly the best team in the league, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Next on the list is the Minnesota Vikings, sitting at 7-1. This is a team who I think they lost, but they might have lost that first or second game of the year, and they were looking kind of but hey, they're here, 7-1. Their last 3 games, they picked up some big time wins. They went on the road and beat the Dolphins, who I think if Tua doesn't miss those couple games, they probably only sitting there with 1 loss. They beat the Cardinals. Okay, and they beat the Commanders. Okay, they do have a big time game coming up. Who I will want to keep my eye on is the Bills. If Josh Allen is ready to roll, if that elbow is not giving him any issues, I can see that being a measuring point for the Vikings. Can you beat the Buffalo Bills, who I believe is a top 2-3 team in the AFC? So, who are they led by? Kirk First Cousins, 1,999 yards. That's like a Kirk Cousins number, ain't it? 1,999 yards passing, 9th in the league. He has 6 touchdown passes. My boy Justin Jefferson out of LSU, one of the best in the league, arguably making his case for the best. He came in breaking Randy Moss's rookie record So the sky's limit for Justin Jefferson. He's sitting there with 59 receptions. That's good for fifth in the league. 867 yards. That's good for second in the league. And then they got led on defense with a big time pickup from the division rival Green Bay Packers and Darius Smith, second in the league, 8.5 sacks. And then you still got the old Wally Vet. He's still roaming around back there. He's like that lion in the cage. You see that lion in the circus cage, and you see him roaming back and forth. That's what Harrison Smith is doing back there at the safety out of Notre Dame. I remember I wanted Dallas to draft him as well back in the day because we always had safety issues, but he's second in the league with 4 picks. He's still getting it done. So you got offense, you got defense, you still got Dalvin Cook, who I believe is 10th in the league in rushing. I didn't get that stat, but I think he's 10th in the league in rushing right now. So you got offense covered, you got defense covered. Let's see if Kirk Cousins is doing the dance come to offs, man. Let's see if he still got that shit on in the offs. You feel me? Because, hey, I'm happy for him, man. Kirk Cousins has been ridiculed for the better part of 10 years, and he's finally on top. Let's see if he can stay on top. Let's see if he can get the Vikings where they want to go. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys on this list, number 3 in the power rankings. And I'm not gonna be a homer, but this is not an offensive thing, guys. If you're looking for the gaudy numbers, you're looking for your Murray Cooper top 5 reception yards. If you're looking for your Zeke Elliott, top 3 in the league reception yards. If you're looking for Dak like a top 10 yards quarterback, none of that is there. It's not. I'm just keeping the dollar issue. It's not. It's kind of a more balanced attack on offense. Dak missed the first, 6 games, so his numbers aren't going to be there by default. They've been splitting carries with Zeke and Tony Pollard, and Zeke's been injured. The receivers, I mean, everybody gets a chance. Noah Brown gets a chance. CD gets a chance. We got tight ends. I don't even know their names getting chances. So offensively, the numbers are not going to be there. Just know the offensive line is doing their thing. The much maligned rookie left tackle is doing his thing. So we'll see how this continues to go. But they are led by the Nittany Lion. That boy got that dog in him. No, he got that lion in him. Micah Parsons, 5th in the league with 8 sacks. I think he's tied for like 5th because Zadarius Smith is tied for 2nd with 8.5. But yeah, 5 sacks right behind Zadarius Smith, half a sack. And you got Trayvon Diggs, 3 picks. That's good for 7th in the league. He's tied for 7th in the league. But hey, we're making plays on offense. We're making plays on defense. I seen D-Law take a fumble to the cribbo. I seen Micah take a fumble to the cribbo. This team is playing their hearts out. When you could go in and lose Dak, and you go in with Cooper Rush and you win 5 games, that's impressive. That's impressive. Now, next up, this is a surprise, maybe the biggest surprise of the season from any conference. AFC, NFC, it doesn't matter. Nobody expected this. When you write off, when you get rolled off, most people may write back. Geno said they wrote me off, but I write back, god damn it. And I love it, man. Geno Smith, he's playing out of his mind. He had a second chance. He's having a resurgence. I'm here for it. I like to see it. I remember that first game he had in the Jets. I think he beat Tampa Bay. I remember watching that with my dad, and he was standing up on a bench going like that. So, I mean, I'm happy for Geno Smith, man. He is, what's Geno doing? 2,199 yards. I think that's good for like 5th or 6th in the league. I'm sorry, guys. I got my notes up there, but there's like behind the camera. He's 15 touchdowns, good for 5th in the league, and so you're top 10 in 2 very important metrics. But check this out, guys. Geno Smith is by and large running away with completion percent. He's completed 73% of his pass. That's like some Peyton Manning type stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? That's very accurate. He's not turning the ball over. And Geno Smith, I'm here for your career resurgence, man. Your last 3 games have all been dubs. You beat a good Chargers team, 5-3. The Chargers are. You beat the Giants team, Giants 6-2. Then you go and you beat the Cardinals. So really, really a divisional opponent on the road. Yeah, I know the Cardinals suck, but a divisional opponent on the road, you know divisional games get played tough. They're close. So I guess I'm just saying, man, this is a good thing for Gino. I don't know. Maybe they're going to cut him loose after the season. Maybe they're going to extend him. But Gino, you are putting good tape out there for the future. Then we move on to Kenneth Walker. Rookie. I think he didn't start the first 2 or 3 games playing behind Rashad Penny. Unfortunately for Penny, he got hurt. Season-ending injury. Insert Kenneth Walker, 570 yards. That's not much, but 570 yards. Again, he didn't really get to play till like week 4, but 7 touchdowns. So in all those games he did play, he still tied for 4th in the league with 7 rushing touchdowns from a rookie. That's very impressive. I think the majority of his touchdowns came in the 4th quarter. So what's that telling you? That means he's pounding you to oblivion for the majority of the game, and then he's cashing in. So. And then another rookie, Tariq Woolen on defense, 4 picks. That's good for 2nd in the league. So you got to give the GM some credit. You got to give Pete Carroll some credit. Of course, give Geno Smith some credit. A lot of people wrote the Seahawks out in general. You lose Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Your leader, your dangerous. You lose him, and you're sitting there 5-3. You're firmly in charge of your division, and you got a chance to go into the playoffs as a top 4 seed. Next up on this list, we have the New York Giants. Nobody, and I mean nobody, expected the New York Giants to come in and do this good. And I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? I'm happy for Saquon Barkley because I watched him on the pivot, and I know that he really wanted to come back and show that he is an elite back. All those injuries, a lot of it was unfortunate, just the way it goes in football. And I saw that he was very passionate about coming back and proving he can come back. Daniel Jones, I'm gonna keep it down. You're probably not the quarterback in the future. You're playing decent. I like it. You're good. You're doing your thing. You're awesome. Whatever. You're probably out of there sometime soon. As good as you guys are doing, Daniel Jones, you're probably out of there. Barkley, Daniel Jones. The Giants said they're 6-2, I believe. And then you got who you got? You got the rookie Kayvon Thibodeau on defense. You know what I'm saying? It's a good team, man. This is a good team. They're competing at a very high level. Nobody expected this. Shout out to the 6-2 Giants, man. Led by Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. Daniel, you're toast. But it's good to see. Last but certainly not least, the 4-4 San Francisco 49ers. This is one of the teams I told you, if Trey Lance took the next progressive step, this team would be a force to reckon with. Unfortunately, Trey Lance suffered a season-ending injury, I think 3 or 4 weeks into the season. Insert Jimmy G. Most people would be like, oh no, our starting quarterback's hurt. No, when you got a guy as your backup who is 1 year removed from being an Arenado play away at the last play game from going to the Super Bowl, a guy who's been to a Super Bowl within the last, 4 years, a guy who's played in multiple championship ball games as your backup, and you can just insert him. Again, this is plug and play, man. This is plug and play. You drop him in there. So Jimmy G is back in the fold, 1,691 yards. That's 20th in the league, but again, his numbers are skewed. He didn't play right away, 3 or 4 weeks. And mind you, Jimmy G was off on the side, man. Jimmy G during training camp, Jimmy G was off on the side. He wasn't practicing. He was on conditioning drill. He thought he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy G, you're still around. You're still doing your thing. That's a beautiful thing to see. You're balling. And of course, I got to talk on the elephant in the room. We got to talk about Christian McCaffrey. This guy's doing Walter Payton type stuff, man. He's throwing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, running touchdowns. This guy is a dynamo. He's a dynamic runner. He runs in between the tackles. Sometimes I believe to his detriment because he is a smaller guy. But he does it. He puts his head down, he bangs those yards up, take you outside, catch the ball, create, give him the ball to open space, let him create, make you miss the phone booth type of guy. Elite speed, can change direction like that and accelerate, get in and out of his breaks. Christian McCaffrey, you add a dynamic back like that to a Kyle Shanahan rushing offense. And then you saw the results, man. You saw this guy's running, throwing, catching touchdown passes. We haven't seen that since LT back for the Chargers in 01, I believe it was. My boy Walter Payton, arguably the GOAT, he used to do it. This is the type of greatness this guy is emulate. This is the type of greatness this guy is bringing to the San Francisco 49er offense. Now, we're going to move to Debo. He's been in and out. He's been kind of hurt, so his numbers aren't going to be where you would like them, but that's due to injury. Same with Kittle. My boy Brandon Ayuk, he's getting his time. Joey Bosa, 8.5 sacks. Remember who I told you somebody was tied for second with Darius Smith? It was Nick Bosa. I'm sorry if I said Joey. Nick Bosa tied for second with 8.5 sacks. Then you got the reincarnation of Troy Polamalu. I don't even know. Talanoa Hufanga? I'm sorry. Huafanga. I'm sorry. I butchered that. But he got 3 picks, which is good for 7th in the league. Like I said, he's roaming around back there, roaming around like that tiger in the cage, man. He's making sure you catch that ball, you're going to get popped, if not picked. So, Safran, and again, they're saying they're 4-4, but that's honestly, that's about where it stops after Safran, man. After that, it's like a big drop off. I think you got the 3 or 5 Bucks or whatever the Bucks are, 4 or 5 sitting there, maybe something like that. But this is my top 5 NFC power ranking video, guys. Tone Burrow from Go Talk Media. I'll be back soon. It's just hard with my schedule to pump these videos out the way I would like to, guys. But thank you for sticking around. It's your boy Tone Burrow, Go Talk Media. If you made it this far, please comment, like, subscribe, share my stuff. Let's blow this thing up. Let's build this community up. Also, check us out on Facebook on Go Talk Sports, Go Talk 419 Sports and Entertainment. So yeah, sign it off. Peace out.